Welcome in, Capricorn. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. My name's Lisa. Welcome to my channel, Say It Soul Tarot. For those of you returning, welcome back, guys. Hope everybody's doing great wherever you are in the world today. That being said, here, Capricorn, this is going to be your general weekly read. The dates this month are a little bit skewed because of Lionsgate, because I wanted to get a reading out for Lionsgate. So this is going to be pretty much for August 14th to the 21st. But as you know, time is fluid. So if you are drawn into by the title of this reading, definitely, hopefully something resonates for you. If nothing resonates, feel free to check out my older Capricorn readings and or another reader. So I'm going to dive right in. I did already try and record this and then I had to stop and restart. So I do apologize. Some of your cards are out. I'm going to clarify a little bit more and get how your person's feeling, how you're feeling, upcoming actions, kind of where things are sitting right now. And again, keep in mind, please only take what resonates. So, all right. So your person's showing up here right now, Capricorn, as the Four of Swords. So as you can see in this card, hopefully I'm holding it okay, where you can see the top here. In this Four of Swords in this deck, this I don't know if you, I don't know what he's really supposed to be. Kind of looks like, I don't even know. I don't I don't even want to guess. He kind of looks like a dog, but is it a dog? I don't know. Anyhow, anyhow, he's got a sword in his mouth and he's all tied up. So, and then there's three swords that are sitting that are outside of himself. So I feel like, really what this card is saying to me, in your person's energy is that I feel like this person definitely may have hurt your feelings in some way, shape, or form. I feel like this person may have said something to you, Capricorn, that upset you a little bit. Because the Three of Swords, obviously is the three daggers in the traditional Rider Waite. So I feel like, your feelings right now might be a little bit hurt in some way, shape, or form. I feel like, this person didn't maybe necessarily mean to, make you feel that way, is really what I'm getting off their cards. So I don't know. I feel like it's almost like a bit of miscommunication or a lack of communication. I feel like your person is actually looking to you for some clarity. So I feel like they may have said to you, like, what's the dealio here? Capricorn, you know how much I care about you, you know that I really love you, you know that I want to be with you. So like, what is the holdup is really what the energy that I'm getting off your person here. And me, it came across a little bit, not to your liking. Let's just put it like that. So maybe, you kind of felt a little bit blindsided by this person asking those questions, or maybe you feel like, you know, but I feel like your person is really just looking for some clarity here from you, Capricorn. So as you can see in this card, in this Emperor card here, only half, you can only see half the sword. So the other half of the sword is still hidden or secret. So I definitely feel like, possibly indirectly here, Capricorn, you haven't, necessarily been 100% upfront with your person. And don't shoot the messenger, but that's how this person is feeling. So, and I feel like they may have definitely put it out there and asked you, because the Page of Coins is, something in the 3D, in the physical. So perhaps this person, asked you like, hey, well, like, do you want to get together? Do you want to make some plans? And I feel like you maybe didn't answer the question, or skirted around, possibly you made up some excuse. Maybe you didn't answer at all. But this person is looking for some clarity here from you. And I feel like this person, maybe has had their fill of, no, confusion, mixed signals from you, I feel. So I feel like, if it's gotten to this point where this person has asked you a question and you're not able to answer it right now for whatever reason, you could have some valid reasons, but you need to communicate that to your person, because they are feeling like they're not getting the full truth. Because, like I said, the swords in tarot definitely represent truth, honesty, cutting away of things. And I feel like, what, if you can't be, honest with me, Capricorn, I don't know. I don't know where this is going. I don't know, if you want the same things I want. So I need some clarity here. So, I feel like the connection, though, otherwise, outside of whatever this issue is, or like kind of you and them not being on the same page, is a very special one. So, Six of Cups coming out in their energy, as you can see, there's a little girl and a little boy in this card, and they're, it looks like they're sharing fruit, So I feel like, this is very playful. It's a very, you can definitely feel like you and this person have known each other. There's a lot of comfort when each of you are in each other's company. And this raven up here is kind of keeping an eye watching. So that really gives me the impression here that this connection is very special. I feel like you met this person, Capricorn, for a reason. You were meant to meet this person, possibly to, the ravens, they could communicate and send messages. So I feel like there's definitely could be some, you could be dreaming about this person a lot, Capricorn. They're dreaming about you. Sometimes, possibly, you can feel their energy, or what they're thinking, or feel like, just feel their presence, like in the everyday. Like all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe out of the blue, you feel really sweaty or hot, and like, maybe it's your person thinking about you, or like, you're sleeping in the middle of the night and you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, sweating bullets all of a sudden for like no apparent reason. You're awake and it's 3:30 in the morning. So they usually say, when you get woken up, somebody else is dreaming about you or they're thinking about you. So I feel like there's a lot going on. I feel in, the 5D, not just in the 3D here with you. And with the world card, this person really does see long term. They want things to work out with you. There's definitely a lot of passion, like I already mentioned here, but definitely a lot of physical, attraction between you and them as well. So, I feel like it's pretty basic. I feel like your person that you're dealing with here, Capricorn, I don't feel like they're possibly, asking for too much. I feel like they just kind of want to know where you're at, what you're wanting. Are you wanting the same things? Do you see a future? Is there a future? Capricorn knows how I feel, but I don't see Capricorn taking any action. So I feel like that's really the issue here, and I don't know what's holding you up here, Capricorn, but we're going to look at your cards here in a minute. So when I asked how you feel about this person, we got the Queen of Wands coming out. So definitely you might be dealing with somebody who has fire in their chart. Doesn't have to be, and don't get caught up in gender either, just because this is a woman depicted in this card. So with the Queen of Wands, it's really that type of person that's a go-getter, somebody who, goes after what they want. So I feel like, the person that you're dealing with here, I feel like you do possibly admire those qualities about them, that they're not shy, they're pretty outgoing. I feel like the person that you're dealing with is definitely an extrovert. So, a fun person to have around, somebody who's always making jokes and has a good sense of humor, doesn't really care what other people think, which is, I feel, a good quality for sure. And so I feel like, you have a lot of passion. I mean, your feelings for them is the Queen of Wands. So definitely, I feel, that the attraction is mutual. When I clarified this card, though, we did get the Three of Swords, and did I already mention that? Not yet, I don't think. Okay. So in this Three of Swords, this woman is kind of making a sacrifice. So I feel like you do recognize that this person has made some sacrifices for you. So maybe this person has been, kind of possibly waiting for you here, Capricorn, to kind of make up your mind about what it is that you want. This person has maybe sacrificed not really putting themselves out there and maybe not dating other people, because, they really want to be with you. So there's some kind of sacrifice that this person has made. I feel like you see this sacrifice, whether or not you agree or you ask this person. I don't feel like you asked this person to do this, but I feel like they've done it anyway, because in this Three of Swords, she's, got these two swords in her heart, and, this third sword here, she's, cutting off feathers off of her cloak here, or her, I don't know, I guess that could be like her dress. So again, her making a sacrifice in some way, shape, or form. So I feel like you recognize this. And again, you may or may not agree. I didn't ask you to do that, like that kind of energy. They've done it anyway. And I feel like you do recognize it. So the next card that came out was the Queen of Cups. So I don't know, Capricorn, if you have more than one person. If you don't, if you're not dealing with two different people, uh, we have somebody with water, somebody with fire. Maybe they have both. This could be one person with, water and fire in their chart, but again, doesn't have to be. But this person is very emotional, and then this person in this card, the depiction in the illustration of this card, she's underwater, so she is covering her cup. So, which is weird, right? She's underwater, her cup is full anyway. So I feel like maybe what this is saying here is that I may not be expressing it in the real world, but I am, I do have deep feelings here for this person. So, because these are supposed to be your feelings here, Capricorn, how you feel about this person. So, even though I'm not saying it, I'm not spitting it out, I'm not verbalizing it, I'm not, um, even possibly taking a lot of action towards whomever this person is, but they can feel it. So they should know. So it's almost that energy of like, I really do have deep feelings for this person. I just haven't either brought them completely to the surface. So I don't know, for some of you, Capricorn, if you've been kind of burying your feelings, hiding your heart, covering your heart, doing your best, I feel, to maybe not acknowledge these feelings. But I feel like they can't stay down there too much longer, because I feel like, on some level, eventually, there's bubbles in this card. Eventually, it has to come to the surface. So, again, so I feel like for a lot of you, if you do have, some issues expressing yourself or expressing how you actually feel about somebody, obviously that definitely might be, some shadow work that, you maybe need to work on, or maybe that's, just one of your things that, you're just not good at. But eventually these feelings have to come to the surface, and I feel like, maybe on some level that really scares you, because when I clarified this card here, we have the Hangman. So in this card, she's putting herself on the tree of life here. She's surrounded by the tree. She's got her hand on her heart, and I don't know, maybe for some of you as well, maybe it's hard to acknowledge those emotions. So, in order to do that, maybe you need to take a step back, Capricorn, in order to really feel your heart. Um, so take it how it resonates. But I definitely feel like, you have a lot of passion for this person, you have a lot of feelings. For some of you as well, if you are dealing with two people, and I kind of have to say it, like I said, some of you definitely might not be, but if you are dealing with two people, this Queen of Cups is holding you up, because the Hangman is somebody who's stuck. So I don't know if, the Hangman also represents free will. So right now, you might be choosing to still be with this person, even though this other person has, made some sacrifices, and you are recognizing that. And that might be what the internal struggle is. And you trying to figure out here where your heart lies and what you're wanting moving forward. Because next in your feelings for this person, the Two of Wands came out. So as you can see in this card, there's, he's got two heads. He's looking in the past, he's looking to the future, but he's failing to kind of look at the here and now. So I feel like Spirit's kind of encouraging you here, Capricorn, to, you know, you can't predict the future. I mean, the past has already happened. So I feel like Spirit's really encouraging you to be in the here and now. How do you feel now? What is it that you want right now? And instead of, kind of possibly getting up in your head and not being able to kind of find an answer. So I feel like for some of you, if you are trying to figure out how you feel, what you want, what way or what direction to move into, really possibly maybe try grounding yourself. So you can do that with a flame, or there's lots of different ways you can um, ground yourself. You can just spend some time in nature alone by yourself. You can have your buds in. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be a silent walk or anything, but you just getting in tune, back in tune with your body, and trying to find your heart. I feel like you're trying to find your heart here and figure out how you actually feel, and get in touch with those emotions. I feel like, you don't maybe necessarily have a lot of trouble, obviously you're attracted to this person, and but, really reaching deep, into your heart to try and figure out what direction you want to move in, I feel is the question. So when I clarified the Two of Wands, which really talks about, again, being here and now, right in this moment, do you have Six of Coins to share? Because in this card, this woman has already given out Five Pentacles. She only has one pentacle left, and she's also giving that away. So maybe there's a part of you here, Capricorn, that realizes I only have Six Pentacles and I have a lot of responsibilities. So, I got to keep feeding these, these bugs. I feel like there's some kind of beetles on here. I got to feed these beetles every day. And so, I already have my plate is pretty full. Do I have, room in my heart, in my life to actually, you know, give somebody another one of these pentacles when I don't even really have any left for myself, is really the meaning of this card. So I feel like that might be another issue here, as well as trying to be present. What can I give right now? So I feel like for a lot of you, the answer is not a lot, if I'm being honest, because she doesn't have any pentacles really left for herself. She's given them all away. So, and the next card I clarified because I wanted to know more. The Five of Coins came out. So as you can see in this card, you know, if you do Six of Pentacles minus the Five of Pentacles, what do we get? We get the One of Pentacles, which is essentially the Ace of Pentacles. So really what's at question here is, can you give this person that you care about, that you have feelings for, can you actually make a solid offer, and can you stick to it? So I feel like for a lot of you right now, maybe that answer is no. And maybe you don't want to say that because, maybe this person is going to, start possibly, dating other people, or like, looking for somebody else that's actually ready for a relationship. So I feel like that definitely could be one of your fears here, about the situation, and you kind of coming to terms, and realizing like, okay, well, if I don't take any action right now, or I don't make a decision right now, am I going to lose out on this opportunity? Am I going to be out in the cold? I'm going to be by myself. So again, I feel like these are all questions that you might be kind of contemplating right now here, Capricorn. And then finally, in your feelings here, last card for your feelings, the Two of Coins came out. So I feel like you have been juggling a lot, like in this depiction on the card here. She's holding, these two. One is a bear. It's like a half human bear, and the other one is a child. And so she's kind of struggling here, carrying these two things around. So I feel like for a lot of you, and we have two here. So definitely some of you, again, take it how it resonates. You definitely might have a choice to make between two people, and that might be what the struggle is. And for others of you, if it's only this one person, it's really about whether or not you're really to make a solid commitment, that Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like for a lot of you, when I clarified the Two of Coins, so I feel like things have been kind of heavy. I feel like for a lot of you with this Page of Cups coming out in your feelings and or actions here, I feel like you definitely may reach out to your person here soon. It was kind of at the end of your spread. I did ask about your actions, or actually I haven't asked about your actions yet. I will. I did ask about your person's actions, so we'll talk about those. But in this card, there's a little bunny rabbit here on the bottom, and rabbits really represent, A, they're lucky. B, it also talks about, rabbits kind of in tarot kind of represent intimacy. So there's definitely, and the rabbits, wrapping this red thread around this person's ankle. So I feel like on some level, you might feel like this person kind of has you wrapped around their finger, or vice versa. But this is really the red thread of the lovers. So I feel, again, like this connection is undeniable. I feel like, you think about this person all the time here, Capricorn. Um, I feel like just like we were seeing or picking up on in their cards, definitely a very deep connection. And again, I feel like you can definitely feel each other's energy as well, especially maybe in relation to the moon. because we've got 6 moons on this card up top here as well. So I don't know why I want to say that, but I do. So when I asked about your person's actions coming up, the Nine of Swords came out. So Nine of Swords is really like that, never-ending nightmare, lying up in bed, not being able to sleep. Really, the situation is feel like your person's feeling really anxious. So if you haven't, if you had this small falling out here, I feel like your person is waiting to hear from you. It is stressing them out. So I guess know that they are waiting to hear from you here, Capricorn. The Two of Cups came out. So again, like I was mentioning, that really strong bond. There's a lot of differences I feel between you and them, though. This guy, he's got horns, and the other one, no horns, dressed differently. So definitely could be some differences in background, ethnicity or religion even, or just, general beliefs or mindset. So I feel like, again, if you see in this card, they're not looking at each other, but there's love between them. So that's really the energy that I'm getting. I feel like I was mentioning with the Queen of Cups being underwater and your feelings being underwater. So I feel like you and this person know, kind of what each other is thinking and or, really wanting to say. It's kind of like really that energy of reading between the lines. And I feel like, your person has done the best that they can here. I feel Capricorn in trying to do that, and I feel like they've done that with you for a long time, and I feel like now that they're asking for some clarity from you, I feel like they're not giving up on you. I feel like this person really does love you. You are their wish fulfillment here. So I love this card. It's so pretty. She's holding this lamb in her arms and, kind of petting him, comforting him. So I feel like, your person is a very loving, kind, giving, person. I feel like you feel this warmth. I feel like you miss this warmth here, Capricorn, that this person projects or like that gives you, like that feeling, that sense of home, that sense of familiarity, that warmth and that love. I feel like, and that's what they want to give to you. So, in their actions, they really do care about you. So I feel like don't doubt that. But I feel like right now they're waiting on you. They're waiting on you here, Capricorn. So let's see what you're going to do in your actions. Is Capricorn going to take any action, Spirit, towards this person from August 14th to the 21st? Is Capricorn going to take any actions towards this person? So we have the Magician coming out, and looky loo, here's that Ace of Coins and the Seven of Coins, the Nine of Wands, Three of Wands, Four of Wands. Wow. So, Capricorn, I feel like you are going to make this wish come true. So it's funny, we have on your person's energy, they end with the star here. So that's their wish, is to be with you, to come together. And then the first card in your actions here, you can see here, I love this card as well. This is probably my second most favorite card in this deck. Anyway, it's Cinderella. She's got the magic wand, she's ready to, cast that wand, turn those pumpkins into, her beautiful coach, her beautiful ride, her beautiful prince. So I feel like, the magician has all four aces, and we kind of talked about that. So I feel like, you are making the decision here. I feel, Capricorn, to, go for it. I feel like you are going to go for it here, because next in your actions we have the Ace of Coins, and just like I talked about the 6 minus the 5 here, and here's that Ace of Coins. So you making an offer and or an attempt here, to bring this dream to a reality. So again, we have a lot of reference to, dreams. So in your person's energy, you have the Star, you have the Magician, and the Ace of Coins is really that, it's potential. So I feel like you see the potential in this relationship with this person now, Capricorn. And the coins, I feel like, as you can see between them, there's, a fire, right? So I feel like you are deciding that it is worth the risk of getting burnt. So, so again, not taking a risk in love, you could be missing out on, the best opportunity you have, or that you've ever had, or that you've ever experienced. So I feel like for a lot of you, I feel like that definitely might be the tipping point here in your energy to finally maybe make this offer, take this chance in love. I feel like it scares the crap out of you here, though, the Nine of Wands, because, she's kind of like saving herself. And again, I feel like maybe for some of you, you did experience, something not great long term, something to do with your family kind of really hurting you or making you feel like you're on, the outside looking in. Because as you can see, the house is back here. It's also on fire. And then there's like these nine skulls that are all on fire. So I feel like, this does worry you a little bit. So I feel like in the back of your mind here, Capricorn, you're like, ooh, oh boy, I hope, I'm really hoping things turn out here. I hope this is a good decision for me. And, I'm escaping this fire now and I'm going towards my Four of Wands, So this is a really beautiful Four of Wands as well. I don't know. I can't. All of these cards are beautifully illustrated. So this is you escaping, whatever this bad situation was. Previous, maybe this is somebody that you're previously married to. You got out of a bad marriage and now, this is a newer relationship or one that you're trying to get off the ground, trying to determine, that you want it. And I feel like you do want it. I feel like you're finally going for it here and saving yourself here, and moving towards somebody that actually really loves you, somebody that wants to be with you, somebody that makes you feel good about yourself, somebody that is warm, somebody that's going to give you that feeling of being appreciated and really being loved. So I feel like that's really the story here, Aquarius, for you. And this person is, moving towards somebody that you are now recognizing that, you have a lot of feelings for this person. I feel like those feelings are coming to the surface. You can't ignore them any longer. I feel like, the fire and the passion and the connection is very special. And I feel like you're finally maybe recognizing that. So I love this reading for you, Capricorn. It's really nice. I'm going to finish out your reading here by messages from your person to you. What does this person want to say to Capricorn? Messages to Capricorn that Capricorn might not be aware of. All right. So we have, I wish things could be different. So that could definitely be energy from the past, but I feel like things are now changing. I couldn't let you get close to me. Anything else? Some other messages. All right. I love it. I want to tell you how I feel. Very nice. Anything else? All right. All right. I knew exactly what I was doing. And then bottom of the deck is just being near you is intoxicating. Yeah, I love this for you, Capricorn. This looks really nice. I feel like, whatever you've been through, I feel like, you know what? If you don't take a chance on love, you're just not going to know what you could possibly be missing out on. And yes, does every relationship work out? Not always, but I feel like this is a really special connection and I feel really good about your person's energy. So just know that. I feel like this person is coming at you with really great energy and a lot of love, a lot of unconditional love, I want to say here, Capricorn. So I don't feel like you have much to be worried about. So, follow your heart, do what you need to do here in order to move things forward. Do whatever you need to do to get in touch with your heart. And, I feel like in general in life, if you follow your heart, I feel like, what, you can't really go wrong. um, I would rather not have any regrets than walk away from somebody that I had really deep feelings for and that I really loved and I never told them, right? So All right, guys. So I love this. Oh my goodness. I'm really excited for you, Capricorn. So if this is your story, I'd definitely love to hear from you. So feel free to leave me a message or a comment. If it did resonate, if you could hit the like button, I'd really appreciate that. And I will see you in your next weekly. Take care, guys.